Hello everyone, it's me again, and got Bendy with me. It's obviously time for the usual update, and just to let you know, that laptop I showed off in the last part, yes, that's what I'm recording with. I was having a heck of a time trying to use Camtasia to record properly because it kept like zooming in at sections, or not letting me resize the window so you'd see my webcam full screen and stuff like that. So this is, I don't know what number attempt, but it's like attempt who knows what, and it's actually technically my second re-upload of this video, because I did attempt to upload it previously, and every time I looked at the thumbnail I was just like, no, I don't know, I'm not wanting to subject that, people to this anymore, even though I had 7 views, 2 likes. Thank you very much to all those people. Hopefully you'll view this one too, or be viewing this one too. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the normal, shall we? And that being my update report thing on the Birthstone dragons. And here we go. 3 rows finished, and I've started the 4th. I'm not sure if it's noticeable, but there's like a lot of the holes underneath the dragon are slightly wider than normal, and that's because I've had a few attempts, like trial and error, of how to do the stone. And for those that don't like to see patterns, look away now. Even though it's symbols and colours, so good luck seeing it anyway. Here's the original straight conversion of colours, right? It's all like the dark shade and all that for like most of the emerald, and then you got the light bit in the middle and the white obviously for the highlight. The dragon itself is weird because it goes like lighter shades around the back and all that sort of thing, even though because where it is and it's in profile view, you expect it to be darker. In case of the I'm tapping a bit of paper even though it's not on the screen anymore. So what I've done is I've reordered some of the colours, so the darker ones are where they're supposed to be. And I was going to attempt to do the emerald gradually going from dark to light, but I'm not liking that. So I'm going to have the darkest colour, so it'll be very dark, medium, very dark, and then very dark, medium, very dark. I don't know what to do medium again, or just jump to light, but the middle one will be very light. I might jump to medium again, I'm not sure. You have to have that sort of, because obviously the way some emeralds are shaped, particularly that one, for that gradual light, dark, due to light bouncing off it. So, we'll find out. I might change it again, I don't know. Do it as it is. Well, I was attempting to do it as it was there. And it just, as I was doing more and more colours, working my way in, I was like, I didn't like this. I'm pulling this out and I'm doing it again. So hopefully next time you'll see the pattern. It might look a bit, well, I say pattern, the actual picture. At least we're starting to put the emerald in properly, you get line, sections. It will look okay. But speaking of this dragon, this emerald dragon is what was recoloured for the first one. It'll be looking like that when finished, but with an emerald and the respective colours that go with it. I was actually going to hold off doing this dragon because, as it states, 2nd of September to the 29th. The actual current one is diamond, the one above it, 10th June to 7th July. So that's got, just over another week. Literally, tomorrow's the 1st. So we got rock crystal, peridot, coral, ruby, moonstone, topaz, diamond, carnelian, amethyst, and starting emerald. So, and then that'll be followed by opal, jasper, of which I picked blue, and then jet, which is respectively onyx and obsidian. I just want to point out a couple of things, a little reminders to those that have seen some previous episodes, previous videos, where I've explained how the Druid calendar goes, but it's also new information for those that haven't. The Druid calendar has 13 entries in terms of birthstones, because it has 13 entries in terms of signs. Well, technically it has 14 entries of birthstones. As I just mentioned, you got the jet one's the final one, but it's represented by 2 stones, onyx, obsidian. And with the September one, I listed the days. It is the only stone that covers a single month. Every other stone, even 2 that represent jet, is 1 month into the other. So anyone born in September itself, you are lucky. You are also a pain in the nut. Right? Or pain in... by nut I mean head. I don't mean... yeah, you get that. But you're pain in... what I was trying to say is you're pain in the neck. It ends up... yeah. But yeah. You're rather awkward, because that meant I had, you know... because I was originally just going to keep it as the 12 boxes and then opt for one of the 2 dragons, of which some of my family members that were born early December, well, early to mid-December, opted for obsidian, so it would have been obsidian in the last box. I would have skipped emerald entirely, hence why it was the emerald dragon I recoloured for the first one. But no. It's like, stuff it, if I'm going to do this thingy, I may as well do them all, so... you guys get your dragon. Anyway, I'm having fun trying to refold this up. There we go. Yeah, I've not purchased anything new, well, not in terms of cross-stitchy stuff or that. I do have one item coming in the mail. It was like ordered a couple of days ago, dispatched yesterday, so it should arrive tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, Sunday. Should arrive on Monday, sorry. If only the UK post would actually show up on a Sunday. That'd be hilarious, you know. Back in the day, we used to have first and second class. That, and from about, I think a decade or so, that hasn't existed anymore. You still get first and second class stamps, but the actual first, second class post does not exist. As I said, for at least maybe a decade or so. So, yeah. And if you're wondering why I've got all this sitting out, apart from the fact that obviously I was doing some of it earlier, and why Bendy is sitting here, although I'm going to put him back in a minute, is because I'm going to experiment. For those that have actually seen my previous upload of this video, you'll know what's coming. But slightly change of the setup. So I hope you enjoy what comes up, what's coming up, and I will speak to you at the end of the video.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see. Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair. So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turn it on. Alright, how do I get this to work? Oh, who put this here? Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing? Okay, that's all of them. Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere. Then I can start up the main power.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. But hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
What the heck is this? Hell out of here. This will definitely come in handy.
Hiya, I'm back again. Got Bendy with me as well. Our little devil darling. What did you think of seeing him? He's cute, isn't he? Likes to keep you company as you walk around Joey Drew Studios. Guide you in the right direction, assumingly. Or assumedly. I don't know how you pronounce that word. But, yeah. Hopefully. Guiding in the right direction. Anyway. My progress during the video. And, well, it's not just a case of during the video. It was both during the video and waiting for it to save. Basically rendering the part I'm waiting for it to save, because it's going to be 3 sections. It'll be the intro, the actual main video, and then this outro, and I'm just going to put them together as one thing. So, I think, actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's standardly how, like, videos where people stitch tend to happen. Be it whether you can see the stitching, or like in my case, not. Hopefully you didn't mind that view, but you know, nothing to film the stitching. No stands to put my digital camera on. That webcam's facing me. My phone's over there plugged in, but I got none to stand it on. You know, the usual gump. I'm sitting on the bed, and so even if I did have things to stand stuff on, it'd probably either fall over or keep wobbling, so not worth it. So, yeah. Not much done, but it's better than none. I've decided to go for close to the original actual layout of the emerald. It was originally, you had 3 rows of the very dark green shade that was used, and then a row of medium, and then you had the white, and then you had the other green, the white itself being highlight. And the medium one actually is what makes up the corners, hence the squares. But I've decided, instead of having 3 rows of the darkest green, I'm doing 2 rows of them, 2 rows of medium, and then the middle bit's the exact same. So that's the only difference. I'm swapping out a dark green one for a medium one. Oh yeah, and actually, no, tell a lie, there's going to be one other difference. There's a couple of the diagonals are going to be the light green, just to try and help pull it together with the central bit. Especially as the way the light's supposed to be focusing on it, apparently. So yeah, I got that. And then I can work on, because this is actually the body in general done. Because there's a hand, there's the one talon. So I've just really got the tail that goes down here. And I got the wing over here. Actually, if we recompare it to the recolor, let's see what I got. Yeah. So I'm working on the emerald, which is basically this section. You know, switch that out for an emerald. I've done all this, as far as I can tell. Well, I've done that section and the claw. So I've got from, yeah, about this section going across is what I've got to do here. So that's basically the back of the leg, and as I said, the wing and the tail. So it's not too bad. Once I get that flaming emerald done, I'll clean sailing from there on. Yeah, I got my pattern here if I wish to carry on, so I may actually do some other side projects soon though, because normally each year we have an event known as the Highland Games. I might have mentioned this sometime last year on one of my FlossTubes. Obviously one of the ones preceding the beginning of August, because it's the first Saturday of August is the Highland Games. And over some of the years I've actually done small cross-stitch pictures, put them in frames, or put together some of my smaller projects into frames. I think I did that a couple of years back. And so done like collages or just pictures in general, and it's helped towards the raising money for the community garden stall. Well, raising money at the stall for the community garden. Yeah, I know how to grammar. Seriously. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, what did you think of the video format? That was my experiment. The last time round it was just my intro, and then it cut to the game footage, and then you had my outro. This time round I decided to experiment, seeing if I could try and do one of those layout things, because it's one thing I really wanted to do for this. Was so you know, because it's FlossTube, you know, you always got to have some sort of thing of me stitching, as Stitch With Me, of course. But I'm a gamer, so I play games, so it's how could I get the two on the screen at the same time as it possible? And then I remembered that Photoscape has an option called Page, and you can put together various pictures to create a page. So I did a mix of pictures in my videos using Camtasia 9. I made the basic sort of frame template thing. Individual pictures, hence why as each item was picked up, it changed. You know, the picture changes. It's actually because it's switched to the next one, switched to the next one, switched, and occasionally switched back depending where it was in the video. So, speaking of, for those curious about the pentagram at the end, the reason why I showed the inverted pentagram in the frame bit in the bottom right is I like to put the key item or sort of key moment, whatever. Sort of point of interest. Okay, that's the point of interest section. Hence why the ink demon was there. But the reason why I showed as an inverted pentagram and not a regular pentagram is because Henry entered the room from an area that was above. Also, spoiler warning, Chapter 2 starts where Henry has to open the door that's on the left. Behind that door is a stairwell that leads down, which means, yes, that pentagram is that's facing the coffins is actually inverted. It faces downwards. Which is kind of hilarious because when Chapter 2 was released they flipped it over, which meant the spirit point, aka the top one, faced the way Henry entered, and as I said, he entered from above. So it faces up, which represents peace. There you go, educational people that don't know that. Or education for folks. A pentagram represents peace. An inverted pentagram does not. You stay away from them. Not good. Literally. And if you see a decagram, they represent equilibrium. Think yin yang. Or yin yang, however you pronounce it. Although I think it was the Kabbalah tree of life is what it's based off of. Or based around. But anyway, yeah. It's equilibrium. As I like to call it, chaos. It depends on the situation. But anyway, I'm going to sign out now. Finish this. Sorting out this video. Put it together. So you got the intro and then the actual stitching and this outro that will eventually be finished when I stop rambling. So I'm going to stop swinging this poor devil around. Literally, he's a devil, hence one of the cartoon titles. Yeah, I'm going to finish, stop swinging this devil around. And I'm going to sign off now. See you next time. Thank you for watching, and for those that saw the previous upload of this video, and are watching this one, thank you for coming back to see it. Please, if you have a chance, let me know in the comments what you thought, and if it needs any improvements or anything, just let me know.